What's up YouTube? Today's video we're going to be getting Cresselia in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. This is a little bit of a pain because once again it's another one of those roaming Pokemon. So what you want to do, you want to go to Cresselia City of course, and we're going to be crossing this bridge here. Now there's a sailor down here that you need to actually interact with here. So he's sitting here, but before you interact with the sailor, you need to go into the little house next to here, and you actually need to interact with the little son in bed here. He's having like nightmares and stuff like that, being tormented or whatever like that. So you talk to him, and that actually triggers the event. So you go out of the house here, and then you'll talk to the sailor again, and he'll say something different apart from going to Iron Island, whether you've done that or not, I believe. So you can go to Full Moon Island, right? So this will get you a boat ride all the way over to Full Moon Island, and this actually lands you right in front of Cresselia. But Cresselia doesn't stay there. It actually, it goes off and it just roams around. It can be quite annoying. I'm going to show you my entire process of getting it. I'm not going to do any cuts or anything like that because I was kind of interested to see how fast I could actually get that. Man, the graphics in this game look really, really nice. So you go on your boat ride here, and another thing, I don't really know what to do with Darkrai and other stuff like that at the moment, but I'm sure hopefully they'll be in the game somehow later on in the line. So you want to go in here, right, and you want to go into this little section here, and there's Cresselia just sitting right there. Now, this is an important thing. If you want to shiny hunt it, save right now. Save right now, otherwise you won't have a different encounter each time. It'll be the same one over and over. So before you make it disappear, you need to make sure you save if you want to shiny hunt it or whatever nature. If you don't care, then don't worry about saving. Okay, so now it's gone. It'll drop an item too, which is going to be the Lunar Feather. You need to return that Lunar Feather to the sailor. You don't really have a choice in that matter, actually, because you actually leave this area and you give it to him straight away. So right out of this area, there's nothing really else to do in here, and you just want to head down the little stairs. It's really a linear pattern, right? So you can't really get lost, even for someone like me, right? So there you go. You give the Lunar to the sailor, and that automatically triggers the boat ride back to Cresselia City. Now, before you go actually hunting for Cresselia, just go back into the house here, and you want to click on the kid in bed, right? I don't think you get anything for this, but it just does the thing and it wakes the kid up. So maybe it's some event in the game you need to do to trigger other things, but just go ahead and do that. The sailor will walk in here, and he apparently gets like his spirit for sailing back or whatever like that. So that's probably to do with going to other islands and such like that. So that's all you had to do for that part. Now we want to go about getting Cresselia. So make sure you've got a ton of balls of what you need and stuff like that, depending on what you're going to capture it with. If you're not going to, if you're going to use a Master Ball, then obviously forget about that. But if you don't want to waste your Master Ball on a roaming Pokemon, which you definitely don't have to do, you can stock up there. Now, you need to have a Pokemon that has mean look, because Cresselia does flee when you see it. So, in my previous videos, if you haven't seen them already, the Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, I explained a good set there for a Honchkrow, or you could use a Absol as well. Now, the Cresselia doesn't have very powerful moves either. It only has like Slash, Psycho Cut. It does have an annoying move like Moonlight, but if you can get rid of the PP on that just by battling with it, it's not too hard. So first you want to bring up your little map here. I explain how to get that into my Uxie Azelf Mesprit video. And as you can see, it's on the map there. So I'm the little square, and the Cresselia is the little picture of the dark sort of little Pokemon popping up there. So every time you go to a route, it changes route itself. So go to Valley Windworks and then go in between Route 205 and Valley Windworks. Keep going back and forth here. Now, I'm going to show you in real time how long this actually took me to find Cresselia. Just so you got a feel of the idea, right? Not that I just jumped straight to it. So, you probably think, oh, I'm never going to find this. I just thought I'd show you a raw section of actually finding it. So just go back and forth. Just take note of the map there. Maybe you want to increase the size of the map too, whatever works for you, but just keep going. The one thing about this area, don't rely on the music, because the music actually doesn't change like the other area I suggested for Uxie and Mesprit. You could do it there as well if you've seen the video. Both areas work because you just want to keep going in between routes, and you want to be able to get into the grass like super easy. Now, this is actually pretty interesting. So I got very close to seeing the Cresselia here, but it actually was on the other route. And then when I went to the other route, it swapped areas. So it was a massive troll session here at the start. Like, it was getting very close, and then it got on the opposite one. This is normal. This can easily happen. It's completely random. So I know it's a bit frustrating, but you just sort of just have to keep, persevering there, and eventually you will get it right. Now, another thing to note too, if you say you get into the grass patch, or you know that it's going to be in the grass patch in front of you, and you try and save there, that doesn't work either. So, it'll be in a different route when you boot the game up, I believe. And it won't be a different encounter too. So you need to have saved before you actually got rid of it, it went on its way at Full Moon Island there. So, yeah, just a little bit of helpful information there if you're trying to shiny hunt and stuff like that. Or you think you can cheese it with the turning the game off. It doesn't really work that way. So yeah, we're just going to keep going back and forth here for a little while. I want to give you the full experience, not a cut experience of just showing the final product. I want to show you exactly how long it took me here. I find this game's, you can get stuck on walls and stuff very often, but both areas are quite good. The other area I was using was the music actually changed, so that was quite good if you're not paying too much attention. My idea is just look at the top left corner, look at Valley Wingworks and 205. That's your way of knowing there, and just keep an eye on the map, and you just go past pretty quickly. Right. Sometimes I notice there's sometimes a little bit of lag between your character and that where the Pokemon is, and sometimes it will get stuck on certain routes too. You just have to patiently wait and go back and forth a lot of times. It's just how it is. It's an annoying roaming Pokemon too. You can also get Drifloon here on Fridays too at the Valley Windworks if you haven't already. I don't know whether I've actually, if you can manipulate the clock and get the Drifloon that way. I've actually not tried that. If someone has, let me know. But I wouldn't be surprised if they, stop that actually happening. So, as you can see, I'm getting really trolled at the moment and getting very unlucky, especially that starting bit. It keeps moving across in the routes and stuff like that. Hopefully, around here, it actually comes around and we come across the actual Cresselia. The main thing about Cresselia is you just want to status it. I'd use Thunder Wave or like Spore or something like that. Thunder Wave is easy to get, so I'd probably use that. It's the most accessible move in the game at the moment, right? Now, I have going to be putting some more guides up tonight. I'll be putting up Heatran and Giratina as well. And I would have already put up how to get Ditto as well. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you go over to my channel there and check those ones out too. Just some helpful guides on your post-game of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So I'm getting pretty close here to actually losing my marbles here. It was very frustrating that it didn't pop up so quickly, but this is normal. Sometimes you can get very lucky. It's just all luck based, really. I do remember when I was a kid, you could try flying to locations randomly, but that's just even slower. So this seems to be, if anyone knows a faster way than doing this, please, by all means, let me know in the comments section. This seemed to be the most, efficient way of actually getting. Here we go, finally. So there we go. Now, another thing to note too, Cresselia doesn't have special music. It just has normal music than grass. And I found Beezle, so you won't actually find them 100% on the first go. It is common to come across other Pokemon before them as well. That doesn't mean it's not on the route. If you go into another battle, that doesn't reset it either. So now you know that sort of stuff. We're just going to go into another battle here, and the trainer comes up. Now that part actually means it's got like a higher amount of IVs, that trainer coming on the screen, if you didn't know that. So here we go. Here's the Cresselia. And I'll pop its moveset on the screen as well. But yeah, a Dark-type Pokemon are really good. The only real move it can do to you is Slash. And Slash does nothing because Cresselia's attack is trash. So I went for the mean look there. You need outspeed, otherwise it flees. So now it can't flee. That's good. So now it can't run away. It is yours for the taking. So first you want to go for the Thunder Wave or your... just any status move there. Thunder Wave is very good. The cool thing about Thunder Wave that I like too, it actually can stall the opponent out. They won't use as much PP here as well, so they won't struggle as easy. So when you're putting them on a low amount of health. So I'd suggest using an Absol here with False Swipe, and that works really nice. And Mean Look and False Swipe, that works quite good as well. I'm just using Contra Code because I've got it ready, and it still works pretty well with Nightshade there. So Psycho Cut is its main attacking move, and so is Slash. So it really doesn't do like a lot at all. I think the other move has got a Safeguard. So I'll have a thing up on the screen put there, and the other move is Moonlight. So it will spam Moonlight a lot, but Moonlight doesn't have a lot of PP. So eventually, you keep attacking it, it won't be able to use it anymore. If you want to speed it up, you can have a Pressure Pokemon. That could speed the process up, but just bear in mind that it won't have as much PP and it could struggle. So that's sort of on you whether you want to use that or not. If you just want to be patient, that's fine as well. That works the same way. And you can do whatever ball. In this process, I'm going to be using the Ultra Ball here to get the Cresselia. And once again, this is no cut content or anything like that. I'm showing you my raw how many tries it actually took to get it. So throwing my first Ultra Ball there, it's not going to be caught. Now, the Cresselia, I actually got, this has actually got like really, really fast here. So this is ball number 2 here. And no, I didn't get on this one. I believe I got Cresselia on the 3rd or 4th strike there. So like, as you can see, Slash does nothing too. I'm only using like a, not a super over level Pokemon here. So this is the 3rd ball. No, that was the 3rd one. So I think it was the 4th one. So it was the 4th ball I got. And the good thing about Paralyzed is you can keep it on low amount of health too, and it may not be able to use Moonlight. As long as you get it in the red, it's fine. It's totally fine, especially when it has Moonlight too. So there you go. There's the Cresselia on my 4th Ultra Ball. Pretty fast, I will say. Normally it takes a lot more longer than that, but there you go. And that's how you go about getting Cresselia and, finding it and getting the event actually started. If this did help you, please drop a like on the video there. I'll be back with some more guides a little bit later on with some of the rest of the remaining post-game Pokemon. All right, people. Peace out.